Alright, hey everybody, it is Tony and I am back. I have 3 TTMs back again for you again this week. And they all come from guys who have spent time in the second greatest city in North America, right behind Chicago, of course. Of course, I've never left North America, so that's a little skewed, but Toronto is definitely a beautiful city. Now let's take a look at the Brandon Wins TTM Challenge standings. Brandon is still leading the charge, though there are a few people who are right behind him. So make sure you update the Google Sheet. I do not need to send you a link for the Google Sheet again. All you have to do is go to Google, make sure you're signed in, and look for Sheets in the Google drop-down menu. Now it's on to the TTMs, and the first one comes from Juan Guzman. That 1995 scorecard was sent to me, by Picker Jim S. He sent me a box of 1995 score about a year ago or so. And unfortunately, as many cards are in the mid-90s, they're really glossy and they stick together really bad. But Juan Guzman is a two-time World Series champion. And he also was an all-star in his career. And now it is on to the next guy who spent a few minutes in Toronto, and that is Phil Roof. I had to double check on this one because he spent just 7 games in Toronto, and I wanted to see if he actually ever played as a home member of the home team with the Blue Jays, and he did. So that counts for me. And Phil Roof was just that guy who, if you ever needed a catcher in a pinch, or a backup catcher, or a guy who could spot start for you for a few weeks, Phil Roof was your guy because he was traded a lot throughout his big league career. Didn't start a ton. There were a few seasons where he started and played a lot of games, but most of the time he was just the backup. Now it's on to my final one, and it comes from the hockey rink. And it is Randy Wood. Randy Wood, just another one of those guys who was a solid player throughout his career. Scored 20 goals several times throughout his career. Never won a Stanley Cup. Did make the playoffs a few times. But more importantly, he had a hat trick, which on its own is pretty tough. He had that against the Winnipeg Jets. And he also had a playoff winning goal in overtime, though it was against the Blackhawks. We won't go any further on that one. The Blackhawks do kind of stink this year. And that is it for me. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good one. Be good to each other.